Hello friends, hello neighbors, welcome back to a new episode of the football career of Malik Thomas, and this is the second episode featuring Madden NFL 08 Superstar Mode. Last episode, if you haven't watched, go back and take a look at what we accomplished. We imported Malik from NCAA Football 08 into Madden. We got him signed up with a new agent, we did some interviews, we did some individual team workouts, we did an IQ test, and we prepared for the NFL draft by attending the Combine. So now, we are ready for NFL Draft Day 2007. Which team is going to select Malik? It is a question we've all been wondering. So before we go into the draft, I figured I would show some of the roster, or all of the team rosters of running backs. Who might take him? Where might he be a good fit? And frankly, he could go anywhere. Green Bay is a good option. They got Brett Favre, and they have got some room for growth in the running back department. There are many options that would work out for Malik, I believe. But we are going to let the game decide. We're not going to leave it up to AI. We're not going to pick our favorite team and get drafted by them. We are going to let the game choose who Malik begins his career with. But what AI will help us decide is playing time, reps, the team situation, how we maneuver between being a backup or being listed as the starter. It's going to be interesting, so let's get started, guys. This is what we've all been waiting for. 3 years at the college level, and here we go with the NFL Draft. Where will Malik Thomas begin his career? So let it begin. Will we go in the first round? It doesn't look that way so far. Second round it is, guys. I feel it. It's gonna happen soon. And we are drafted by the Indianapolis Colts in round 2. The 10th overall pick. Pick number 42 overall. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised it wasn't my first choice. Let's just say that. And I'll show you why. First, here's a letter from the Colts GM. We gotta show them love and appreciation. Welcome to the Colts. It's good to have you on board. We drafted you because we liked what we saw on tape. After last year's Super Bowl championship, we will expect nothing less than a repeat. Come to camp ready to work. Well, we can guarantee that for sure. Let's choose a number for Malik. Number 45 was the default number. Now, he had number 3 in college. Of course, this is 2007. They're not going to let us have number 3 for a running back. So I gave it some thought. The next available number in my mind was number 23. A little nod to MJ from the 90s. Maybe Malik was a Michael Jordan fan, or maybe he just likes that 3 being in his number. Either way, we are rolling with number 23. We're going to make some adjustments here, like the old college look. Malik's going to have a visor, that nice clear visor. We are going to keep a very similar look for Malik. He had the wristbands on his elbows, and we're going to keep it a nice clean white glove. I think we're all set up with his on-field appearance. Let's go around the city of Indianapolis and see what else we can change about Malik's appearance. We are not really going to touch his hair. I think the fade is pretty clean, but he might be interested in a tattoo. We're going to go down the alphabet, and we're going to find either M for Malik or T for Thomas. He's going to proudly display his name on his arm. And here we are, T for Thomas. Looks pretty good. We're going to keep the right arm clear for now. We might add something later, who knows. Let's take a look at the agent's office. We have a few options here. We can guarantee a playoff spot, retire after a couple days, or hold a conference and complain about my coaches. We're not going to take any of those actions other than leaving. Performance Institute, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for it to be open to us. Let's finally go to our unlocked computer. Thomas is an elite back at a very young age. Can be a bit indecisive at times. He has the speed and burst to turn the corner. Shows excellent lateral mobility. Very explosive through the hole. Rarely a problem with fumbles. Occasionally runs over DBs in the open field. Heck yes, he does. We also get to take a look at Malik's stats from college. They have been imported as well. 1,800 yards that final year at Ole Miss. 19 touchdowns. Pretty good memory. 7 yards per carry average. We're going to see how closely we can replicate that success here in the NFL. And who knows, we have and play for one of the best offenses in the NFL. But is it built for us? Are we built to succeed in this offense? Because let's take a look at the offense here. It's the Sheriff, number 18 in the program, number 1 in your heart, Peyton Manning, 99 overall. This is his offense. This is clearly a pass-first offense, not a run-first offense like we had hoped to go to. That's why I'm excited for Indianapolis. I really am, but honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping that he would go to a better situation for him because number one, they don't run the football as much as I would like. They throw the majority of the time. Plus, they've got Joseph Adai here, who was a first-round draft pick last year. He had himself a pretty solid rookie season. 1,081 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4.7 yards per carry. In this offense, that's pretty solid. And now we have to compete with that, plus we're in an offense that, again, doesn't hand the football off a ton. So I'm a little concerned about that. We're going to have to fight for every snap and take advantage of every opportunity that we have. But maybe that will be a fun part of the challenge. We're just going to have to see how AI directs our playing time, the opportunities we get, so on and so forth. We should be happy that we are in the NFL. Malik has a chance to become a legend starting in Indianapolis. Right now, Malik is listed as RB1, but we're going to keep it up to AI. I'm guessing that in a real world scenario, Malik is not going to automatically be listed as number 1, or maybe he is. Remember, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. He at least is going to split some reps with Joseph Adai. And I know that Joseph Adai, like I said earlier, was a former first-round pick. He's a solid running back, but so are we. So it's going to be an interesting scenario to see how the coaches are going to organize this playtime between these two backs. And with that, we are going to jump into the preseason in year number 1, and we are traveling to Dallas to take on those Cowboys. How are we going to fare in our first performance? So right away, they put us in as the kick returner, and this is the opening kickoffs. Malik's first time touching the ball in the NFL is on the kickoff, and we make it to about the 20 or so yard line. 25 yard line, not too bad. First down and 10 early in the quarter. We are in the passing game, not able to do very much there, but we complete a first down to Reggie Wayne. And then we have a similar out route, and Peyton Manning is picked off, and Dallas houses it. They take it to the crib. Touchdown Cowboys. Not the start that we want exactly, but it is preseason. Another kickoff opportunity for Malik. This time he has some space and he gets it to the 30. He tries to put a spin move, but he is brought down. We are still without a rushing opportunity. Peyton launches it deep and it's incomplete. But here it is, our first handoff in the NFL, preseason game 1. Malik takes it to the outside and he picks up a nice gain of about 8 or 9 yards. And then on second and short, he gets it again. He's a little short. Clipping gives us another opportunity, so that time we run it forward and pick up the first down for us. We were wide open, but he throws it to Anthony Gonzalez for the first down. Later in the drive, we get the pitch out to the right and nothing really going our way there. We're tackled for a loss. Peyton in the no huddle, we get it on the flat route, pick up about a few yards, our first catch. And the drive stalls there with an incomplete pass. Later in the first quarter, we have another opportunity for a kickoff return. Malik takes it to the left. He finds a little bit of space, but is tackled pretty quickly pretty good return overall. Then Malik gets a handoff to the right. It's a counter, and he picks up a first down and more. Solid run right there. First down, Colts. Later on, another kickoff opportunity. Let's see if we can make some more room. Malik to the outside and gets tackled. Another pretty solid kickoff return. And then later, we have a pass opportunity, and that one's caught by Marvin Harrison. We have an opportunity for another counter, and we make a nasty spin move and pick up a pretty good first down. We receive the pitch to the right and nowhere to go. About 4 minutes to go into the second quarter. This is a prime example of what it's like being in the Peyton Manning offense. Lots of audibles, lots of pre-snap movement. That pass is thrown to the right and complete to Marvin Harrison, first down. Later in the drive, we get a counter play to the left and nothing really working there. Back to the line of scrimmage. Then out of the shotgun, we take a handoff, but nowhere to go. We are tackled for a loss. Second down and long. We've got a flat route and we make the reception, but are tackled almost immediately. Still, second quarter, just about a minute to go. We are at the goal line. Malik takes it forward and he is in for the Indianapolis Colts touchdown. His first touchdown in the NFL. Even though it's preseason, it still is an important milestone for him. And that is just about all of the action that Malik received in preseason game number 1. He finished the game with 9 carries, 38 yards, and 1 touchdown on the ground. And with that, let's head into preseason game number 2, and we are back at home taking on the Chicago Bears. This is a rematch of the previous season Super Bowl 41. Nice kickoff return there for Malik, and then he gets a handoff from Peyton, but nowhere to go. Here's a passing opportunity, and Manning connects to Reggie Wayne for a first down. We have another opportunity on the ground midway through the first quarter. We make a nice highlight-worthy play, but are tackled almost immediately, and then on a counter to the right side, picks up just a short gain. Later in the first quarter, we have an opportunity for a punt return. And this one is solid, getting it into enemy territory. Awesome job there by Malik. Malik takes the handoff on the counterplay to the right, tries to find some space, and moves forward for a gain of about 5 or so yards. Peyton with the play action, we're not involved, throws it and it's incomplete. That's going to end the drive. But we are back in the red zone later in the second quarter. Another play action, we are assigned to block, an incomplete pass. We have an opportunity to get involved. Peyton throws to the middle of the field, and that one batted and intercepted. Later on, second quarter, about 4 minutes to go, we take a handoff on the counter again, find some nice space between the guards, and pick up a nice gain of about 10 yards. Solid running by Malik. Peyton goes back to the no huddle. He throws to the outside, and he's got Malik open, but it's incomplete. Then Peyton connects with Malik with a nice first down reception. Later on, same drive, Malik is pitched to the left side. He has some blockers and he picks up a first down. 2:20 or so to go. Hand it off to Malik. Nowhere to go there. And that is going to pretty much do it for Malik's day. 7 attempts on the ground, 26 yards. He averaged 3.7 yards per carry. And in the second half, Joseph Adai got the ball 8 times, 21 yards, 2.6 yards per carry. Overall, objectively, Malik had the better game here in preseason week 2. So what does that mean moving forward? Well, maybe not much, evidently, because AI is having Joseph Adai start preseason game week 3, because AI is having Joseph Adai start game 3 here in the preseason. Week 3, we are taking on the Detroit Lions at home, but thankfully Malik still has special team duties. So he takes the opening kickoff, gets it just past the 20-yard line, pretty decent return. Jumping straight to the third quarter, Jim Sorgi is the backup quarterback, and we had an opportunity to bring in a catch there. It's dropped, however. Then on third down and long, it's launched to us. We got our hands on it, but Malik can't bring it in. Later on, another passing opportunity and no connection there either. So 3rd down and 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We connect with Fletcher, and it's short of the 1st down, but defensive pass interference is called on Detroit, and Malik takes advantage of that opportunity. He has a nice solid pickup of 7 yards right there. And then Sorgi connects with Malik on a 3rd down pass. Nice job moving the chains, getting involved in the passing game. 2nd down and 10, we receive the handoff from the shotgun, and we run for a short gain there. 3rd down and short, Malik gets it to the right, and he pushes forward for a 1st down. 1st down and 10, nice moving through, nice little shimmy through the defensive line. Then another opportunity, Malik has some space and he picks up the 1st down and some more. And then we get the pitch to the right, but we pivot back to the left side, and Malik gains just a couple of yards, but great job preventing a loss right there. Later on, 4th quarter, Sorgi connects with Malik in the flat. He's wide open. He has a nice gain right there. And although we would not win this game, Malik showed up and had himself a pretty decent performance. Here's a look at the numbers. Joseph Adai had 10 carries in the starting role, 50 yards, that's a 5-yard per carry average. Meanwhile, Malik only had 6 handoffs as the starting running back in quarter 3, and he amassed 27 yards. Pretty decent day himself. And then, of course, he got involved in the passing game a couple of times. He had 2 catches, 33 yards, and averaged about 16.5 yards. We're going to jump right into the 4th and final preseason game. A nice run for the 1st down there by Malik, and Malik gets the handoff this time, and he finds some space. Malik earned the starting job for preseason game number 4, but does it mean that he's going to be the starter heading into the regular season? We don't know yet. We're going to ask AI. But first, Peyton operating out of the no huddle. He connects with his wide receiver, Marvin Harrison. Touchdown, Colts. Later on, we have another opportunity to make some plays, and that time we got tackled right out of the backfield. 2nd down and 5. We got the direct running back snap. We get a 1st down. 1st and 10, still 1st quarter. Malik gets the hand up the gut and has a nice gain of about 5 or 6. And then into the passing game, Malik is blocking, and Peyton connects with Anthony Gonzalez. 1st down. 2nd quarter this time, we are near the goal line. Malik gets the handoff up the middle, and he picks up just a couple of yards. Malik receives the pitch. Can he get it into the end zone? He cannot. We have to settle for a field goal. Next possession, we have some space, and what an opening. What a run right there by Malik. Manning out of the shotgun, and we go out to the flat, and Malik connects with a 1st down catch and more. And then Peyton launches it to Marvin Harrison for another Colts touchdown. Next possession, we get an opportunity to make a reception on the running back option route. Then with just about a minute before halftime, we thought we were going to get the reception there, but it's incomplete. And just like that, that wrapped up Malik's day. Joseph Adai, he received the 2nd half workload. He finished the game with 9 carries, just 6 yards. What a struggle it was for Joseph Adai against the backups of Cincinnati. That's telling. Meanwhile, Malik had 8 carries, 4.5 yard per carry average for 36 yards. He did not score a touchdown today, but he contributed again in the passing game. 2 receptions, 18 yards. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed our very first preseason in the NFL. I'm sure it was a grind, but Malik took advantage of every opportunity that he was given. So here's the question moving forward. Who is going to be the starting running back in Indianapolis? Will the Colts coaches go with the proven running back Joseph Adai, or are they going to take a gamble on Malik? We will find out. We're going to talk to Coach AI before we jump into the regular season. In week 1, we are going to be taking on the New Orleans Saints at home. It's a Thursday night prime time game. It should be a pretty exciting matchup. After our game against the Saints, we get a 10-day break and travel to Tennessee and Houston. Back-to-back rivals coming up. We're going to see how many games we can fit into one episode, but you'll want to make sure you stay tuned to watch the NFL debut of Malik Thomas. You guys have been loyal and with us all the way. We stuck it out in college, waited for our opportunity, and we made it worth the wait. Can we do the same thing here in Indianapolis? We're going to find out. Next episode is going to kick off season number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already, consider subscribing. And until I see you again, my friends and neighbors, have yourselves a great rest of your day.